What's going on, everybody? So today I just did an oil change on the car, and while we're under the hood, we're gonna check off everything on this list. So the power steering fluid is nice and full, just where we want it. But let's say for a minute it wasn't full. Well, then you'd have to fill it up. It's important to know you can't just use any type of power steering fluid. For instance, this car calls for Dexron type ATF. Another thing you can do is find one that works with any kind of power steering system like this Royal Purple. It says right here, compatible with any OEM hydraulic power steering system. And if you have an old car with a loud power steering pump, it'll help quiet that too. But these are very specific and you cannot use the wrong kind. Your brake fluid, you want it to be full and clean, and this one is. Just make sure if you have to top it off, you don't spill any on your paint. Transmission fluid, this car is a manual, so you can if you want, but unless you suspect there's something wrong, then... Because with this car, you'd have to climb under, remove all the paneling to get to the fill hole, then find your drain plug. And normally with manual transmissions, unless you really abuse your car, the clutch goes out before the transmission does. Now that said, here's the Highlander, which is an automatic. You want your transmission fluid to be nice and clean and free of any metal shavings, just like this. You also don't want transmission fluid to smell burned. If it does, it's time to go ahead and do a service. Check your battery, make sure it's in good shape and free of any corrosion. Make sure your coolant is properly topped off. All in all, this car is in pretty good shape. Now put the oil cap and dipstick away. And wakey, eggs and bakey. That's not mine, by the way. I was on break at trucking school one day. I started falling asleep and someone said that. Wakey, eggs and bakey. Then just make sure nothing's leaking. And we are golden. Hey, be your own mechanic, do your own inspecting. And don't forget, new videos every Sunday. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will see you guys next week.